For those of you who are preparing for retirement or are concerned about your parents' housing situation, today we would like to share some important information that many people are unaware of. We will be discussing senior housing, also known as senior apartments. One of the biggest concerns as we age is housing costs. When we were younger, we didn't think much about it, but after retirement, with a reduced fixed income, monthly rent or mortgage payments can become a significant burden. Especially in today's economy where housing prices and rent are skyrocketing, this is even more challenging. However, I have some good news to share. The U.S. government operates various housing assistance programs for seniors aged 62 and older. One of the most well-known programs is the HUD 202 program. This program is directly funded by the federal government and aims to provide safe and affordable housing for low-income seniors. Let's first look at the eligibility requirements. You must be 62 years of age or older and meet the income criteria. These income criteria vary by region and must be 50% or less of the median income in that area. For example, in Los Angeles, the annual income for a single-person household must be approximately $40,000 or less, while in New York, it must be approximately $45,000 or less. Of course, these standards are adjusted annually, so it is best to confirm the exact information when applying. However, it is important to note that age and income are not the only factors considered. There are also asset criteria, which require that personal assets be below a certain level. Typically, the total value of cash, savings, and investments must be less than $25,000, excluding vehicles and primary residences. While these conditions may seem complex, many seniors actually qualify for this program. Let's take a closer look at the application process. The first step is to find the public housing authority in the area where you live. Each state and city has its own PHA, which can be easily found online. The HUD website also provides regional information. When you contact the PHA, you will first be placed on a waiting list. It is important to note that the waiting period can be quite long. Depending on the region, it can range from 6 months to 2 years, or even longer in some cases. Therefore, it is important to apply as soon as possible. Do not wait until you urgently need housing due to age. It is better to prepare in advance. It is also recommended to prepare the required documents in advance. These include income verification, Social Security card, ID, medical insurance information, and bank statements. Especially for income verification, you must accurately report all sources of income, including Social Security benefits, pensions, and other investment income. Now, let's talk about the most important benefits. The biggest advantage of senior housing is the rent. Generally, you only need to pay 30% of your income. For example, if your monthly income is $2,000, you would only pay $600 in rent. This is a significant savings compared to typical market rent. However, the benefits do not end there. Many senior housing complexes offer additional services. For example, some provide meal services a few times a week, cleaning services, regular health checks by medical staff, and transportation services for shopping or hospital visits. While some of these services may require additional fees, they are significantly cheaper than market rates. Another notable feature is the social activities program. Many senior housing complexes have community centers where various activities are held. Residents can interact with each other through yoga classes, book clubs, game nights, movie screenings, and more. This is a great help for seniors who live alone and feel lonely. There are also many security benefits. Most senior housing facilities have 24-hour security systems and well-developed emergency response systems. Each unit is equipped with an emergency call button, allowing residents to request assistance immediately in case of an emergency. However, there are some things to keep in mind before applying. First, not all senior housing is the same. In addition to the HUD 202 program, there are programs run by state and local governments, and each has different conditions and benefits. There are also senior housing facilities operated by religious organizations or non-profit organizations, which may encourage participation in religious activities. Location is also an important consideration. Most senior housing is located in areas with convenient public transportation, but you should also consider the distance to hospitals, shops, and family members' homes that you frequently visit. Once you move in, it can be difficult to relocate, so it is important to choose carefully. If you have pets, you should also check the pet policy. Not all senior housing allows pets, and even if they do, there may be restrictions on size or type. From a financial perspective, senior housing can be a huge help. For example, someone who is paying $1,500 per month for a regular rental apartment could move to senior housing and pay only $500 per month, saving $1,000 per month. That's a savings of $12,000 per year, which could be used for medical expenses, travel, or gifts for family members. Senior housing also offers many health benefits. Many facilities have nurses on staff or visit regularly to check on residents' health. Some even provide medication management services, which is especially useful for seniors who take multiple medications. Additionally, emergency response systems are in place, making senior housing much safer than living alone. Senior housing also helps prevent social isolation. Many seniors experience feelings of depression after retirement due to a decrease in social interaction, but senior housing allows residents to naturally interact with neighbors of a similar age. They can meet people with similar interests and start new hobbies or enjoy existing ones more. There are also some important points to keep in mind during the application process. First, it is important to provide accurate information. Providing false information about income or assets can lead to serious problems later on. Additionally, you must notify the PHA immediately if your contact information changes. If they cannot reach you while you are on the waiting list, you may miss out on an opportunity. Applying to multiple places at the same time is also a good strategy. Don't rely on just one option, explore all possibilities. Waiting periods vary by region, and you never know where an opportunity will arise first. Finally, please set aside any preconceptions you may have about senior housing. Many people think that welfare housing means poor facilities, but this is not the case. Recently built senior housing is equipped with modern facilities and amenities and provides a clean and safe environment. Senior housing is not simply a place to live at a low cost, but a comprehensive service that improves the quality of life for seniors. It is a truly wonderful system that helps seniors live safely and healthily while reducing their financial burden. As we age, it is important to make wise choices that align with the changing conditions of life. Senior housing can be one of those wise choices. Even if you don't need it right now, gathering information and preparing in advance can be a great help when the time comes. We sincerely hope that your later years will be peaceful and healthy, free from financial worries, and that the information shared today will be of assistance to you. That's all for today. Thank you very much for watching until the end. We will continue to bring you more useful information on how to maintain happiness in your golden years. Please subscribe and like our channel to show your support. Thank you.